Hey everyone, it's episode 15 of Batwoman. Last time out, Batwoman and Sophie they were dating, sort of, for the first part of the episode, and then at the end they decided that, it wasn't going to work out. As long as Batwoman has to wear the mask and she has to lie, then, it's not a real relationship. So, they're putting that on hold. Also, Sophie had a guest. Her mother decided to show up out of the blue and scold her about her life choices and who she is, and that sort of fun stuff. But on the flip side, Commander Kane realized that there's dodgy going down inside the Crows, and the only person he can trust is Sophie. So could you please forget everything I said to you and come back? And Alice found the creepy guy, Mouse's dad, who has been holding Mouse and unleashed some sort of fear gas into him. And the person of the week had she wanted to cut people's faces because of, face lifts are bad. That was it. So, what will happen in this one? Ooh. Flashback.
Looks like there's no room for you girls. Well, I guess I'll just have to give a few of these presents away to make room in the back.
Very funny, Daddy.
Especially young
a lot
women
of
making your own decisions
presents.
understood.
Is this like the necklace thing?
Awesome. Red
Is this the day they go over the thing?
Keep me close to your heart, because I'll be thinking of you when I wear mine. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov. It's like she knows she's going to die. Did we find her body, or was it just bone fragments?
Can you flash your lights or something? A creepy guy is following me.
He's not a creepy guy. He's a sinister guy.
No one with those legs wants to be left alone, huh?
You okay?
What? Good thing that suit is bulletproof. Jeez.
I think you're needed elsewhere.
Oh, bat signal. I hope that guy's properly knocked out and he doesn't just get up and start chasing after her again. Oh, a note. Lovely.
Why couldn't you tell me over the phone?
I need you to promise you won't kill him.
Kill who?
Is the dude not dead? He's just unconscious?
I think Alice found him and left him for me.
Alice is dead.
That's the thing. She's not.
Oh. Finally telling him about that. By the way, your daughter, Beth, who you're calling Alice again, she's not dead.
Mouse, where are you?
This is going to be creepy, I feel. Like it's that whole fear thing. Is he afraid of everything, or is he causing the fear? Jesus, still going.
You're dead. Help!
Snap out of it.
Are there any lions and tigers about here?
It's only the Red Queen snoring.
Are you going to be okay
What is this place?
if I untie you?
This used to be her house, the Queen.
Is this the Queen of Hearts?
Your grandmother can't live on her own anymore.
Okay, it's his mother.
That buck.
She looks like she's going to be worse than him, even though we haven't met her yet. Well, at least you know she can't chase after you.
It's fine. Stay inside. I'll just pull this thing through the cold myself. And who's this handsome young boy?
Did she never meet
Get
him
your
before?
grandmother's bags.
You fixed his scar beautifully. When are you going to fix this?
Oh, and I see you've kidnapped a
And
young
this
girl.
must be the girl.
My name is Alice.
Yeah, she's checked out.
Well,
I like your purse.
and I like your necklace. Where did you get that?
I don't actually remember.
It's from the life I'm blocking out.
What do you suggest? We kill him, bury his body, and go on with our lives?
Let's do it.
I know I spent the last 6 years fooling Gotham, your late wife.
What did you just say?
Caterpillar.
He wanted me to unlock my greatest fear. My greatest fear
Is you?
is you.
That doesn't make any sense. She's literally his only friend in the world. Like, his greatest fear might be losing her? I can believe that. What is Alice's greatest fear? That she'll become Beth and realize all the horrible stuff she's done? Or maybe she's just afraid of spiders.
Off with your head.
I wonder what happened to the Queen of Hearts. Did she die? Is she still alive?
I saw the car y'all looking for.
Where was it?
Junkyard off the 30 at Green.
You didn't think to take a picture? Mad Dog?
You got a problem with that?
No, we believe you.
I believe Mad Dog. He seems like
Thank
a
you.
nice chap.
Technically, you're driving.
I like her jacket.
My guess is by now he's dosing her with insurmountable amounts
What a
of
good
hallucinogen
father.
himself.
Where is she?
How does he know all this?
I'll
Like,
tell you where she is. In return for my freedom,
how did he know that
Not
Alice
happening.
wouldn't just...
Alice,
Bonk
until
him
now,
in the head.
has that any wisps of sanity Alice is clinging to will dissolve in the wind. I would hate to be in the blast radius when that happens.
Might cancel her crazy out, you know?
Stop! If you kill him, then we are no better than he is.
To
Well,
mention you'll
we're a
never
little
find
better.
out where
I wasted my life with a man who never loved me and took too long to die. Now, not only am I alone,
This is where it turns.
then you ought to know how to keep it from being so sweet.
Just move away. She won't be able to chase you. You got something on your face.
No, I swear to you.
Why are we out of cream, Alice?
I'll find some.
I mean, she's awful, but does she have to stand there and take it from her?
What are you doing here?
Don't go in there. That's where I keep the cream.
Where are you? There's no cream out here.
She does hate me because I am young and beautiful and she's old and haggard.
Everybody's slapping her.
it was my mother who siphoned her happiness, snuffed her spark.
Yeah,
beat
she
her
was
so hard
she
and
was so happy before your mother arrived.
I am gonna find her, and then I'm gonna skin you alive.
Jeez.
How about a glass of water? She wanted to break you too.
You're wrong. She knows I would never kill anyone.
You're so different. Give me water. I'll tell you where she is.
It's a trick. What's it gonna do with the water? Spit at her?
You'll never find her.
What? You can save him, right?
You don't happen to have a cool, gadgety thingamadoo to help us narrow down the search, do you?
Hey, look, obviously Mad Dog was
More
hiding
hints.
something.
She's dropping
and
more
we put
hints.
faith in it.
Luke and Mary could be a good team. I remember the first time they met, they were... Well, she was drunk.
Is that it?
I guess he does make sure the batsuit is bulletproof, so he has gun experience.
Mary, I need your help.
Batwoman? Do you have a needle and thread?
I have a staple gun. He has nothing.
Ow!
Does he have a pulse?
He'll be okay.
Good. He's still gonna need treatment.
Thanks, Mary. Thanks.
Of course, anytime. Literally anytime.
See you,
I'm here
Kate.
just waiting to be beckoned.
What is happening?
Sorry. Dr. Vigilante confidentiality.
See, Luke? Two could play this game. You know, Alice's childhood wasn't traumatic enough.
Alice,
Now
come here.
she has this one.
Get away from her.
Can't be sure if everything is happening or if it's just in her imagination.
And the world is better off with her dead.
You know that's not true, Kate.
Oh, the parts of
She
her.
said Kate. It's all in her head.
She's not worth it. She never will be.
Why do I have a hard time believing you?
I'm offering you a free pass out of here.
And the second I tell you where she is, what's to stop you from killing me?
Because she's a good guy.
Because I am not a killer.
Yet.
The first 5 times I entered them.
Just looking for the right book.
What are you doing?
curious about the International Periodical of Technology and Innovation, Volume 2.
Don't do it. Maybe your dad will stop her and they'll have a bonding moment.
No! Alice,
You're not real.
I'm real.
Call her Beth.
It's adrenaline. It nullifies a toxin.
What'll she be like when she's back to her normal self?
Well, I take it if Cartwright's still alive, he hasn't gotten to the part in the story about Mommy Dearest.
What?
Where's Mabel right now?
Mother died years ago.
Did you shoot a woman who you believed to be my sister?
Yes.
She looked exactly like her.
Whoop.
The face.
Are you a killer,
the
Kate?
eyes. Even wore a necklace that matched those damned earrings.
What necklace matched what earrings?
The ones
remember your
my
mother?
mother so coveted.
How did they look?
Where did you get those?
Is she in the fridge? In that locked thing? It's gotta be what it is, right?
How did Cartwright know about Gabby's earrings?
Trust me, Daddy.
You don't want to know. You'll kill him. Oh, just her head.
My mother wanted a fresh start. So she begged for your mother's face from the day I fished it out of the river.
No, she's actually wearing it.
Knowing it would have been a pity for her to go to waste.
I said, I need you to warm this tea.
Consider it a pleasure. Long live the Queen.
Ooh, that's why she's all burned up in her memory.
You stole everything from me!
Is she gonna do it?
It's also the color of passion, courage,
CPR.
war.
Save him.
Wake up, you son of a bitch!
So that I can kill you.
Congratulations, Daddy. Now both your daughters are killers.
I'm trying to think back. Has Batwoman ever killed somebody in any of these episodes, even accidentally?
70 years ago. Burned to death in a house fire.
Blaming yourself.
Is she really dead?
After what?
I thought I found the balance, Bruce.
Oh, Bruce. I forgot that she keeps writing to Bruce. Am I right in saying that there's been no Vesper in this episode? Is this the first? Who's she messaging? Sophie? No, you have your sister.
We're gonna need this with the night we have ahead of us. What do you mean?
Bodies don't bury themselves.
Wow, dark ending for episode 15 of Batwoman. I guess she hasn't killed anybody. She's always just punched them out or, wrap them up for the police to get, or... Yeah. Really? I feel like somebody must have died, like, even accidentally, like maybe they've killed themselves while she was fighting them, or, fallen off a thing, or... But seeing that she's so, depressed over it, must be the first time she's felt personally responsible for doing it. Like, she did literally choke the guy out. See, everything connects back to that day that they got in that car crash and went over the bridge. Beth washed up alive. Her mother didn't. So the dude got her head, stuffed it in a fridge, while he kidnapped and raised Beth/Alice as his own. And then his mother comes along and she's like, I want her earrings, the mother's earrings, and also her face. How's that coming along, son? It feels like something that should come up later, you know? Like they've set that up for a reveal later. Like, But she did get burned by Alice. Like, how do you survive that? Especially in her state. Plus, if she did have, you know, just say the grandmother gets the mother's face, she still has that oxygen thing that she has to carry around with her. That doesn't magically go away just because she has a new face. She's still pretty old. You know, that doesn't go away either. Who knows? Let's just pretend that all that's done with, and we'll just have to deal with the aftermath of Kate killing somebody. I like Mary in this episode, constantly dropping hints, you know, trying to get somebody to admit something, and then looking for the Batcave with the books. I mean, it's got to be the books, right? That's what you check first. She doesn't know about the swivel thing. I'm glad they're dragging that out a bit, because it is funny. Those scenes are funny. So she'd probably find out by the end of the season, but it doesn't have to be in the next episode. And she's taking it in good spirits. She's not being obnoxious, or she isn't feeling hurt that they're not telling her. Not too much. So it's lighthearted. Sophie wasn't in the episode. Vesper wasn't in the episode. The Crows side plots, nothing to do with that. It was just one storyline. Cartwright, Alice, the past, his mother, Kate, Commander Kane, their relationship with Beth, Alice. Now they got a body to bury. So I don't know if in the next episode they'll just skip over that whole getting the body, burying the body, hiding the body, or... I mean, he could have died from any number of things. It was a self-inflicted thing after all, right? Kate tried to save him with the stapler, didn't work. The end. Although the autopsy might show something like else. I get that. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, thank you for joining me for another episode, another week of Batwoman, and join me again next week for a continuing other week of Batwoman.